fate of the humankind in the future is in my hands. Welcome minions to Creeper World, and the version I have is the Anniversary Edition. Basically what the Anniversary Edition is just, everything looks a little different than the real game. But I have the Anniversary Edition, which you can find on Steam, which you can also find on the link below of the videos that I'll be making. Right now, we're going to do the story, and then we're going to do Conquest, and then we'll do Special Ops. And then that'll be about it. So, let's continue, let's start the story. As you can see, I've already played it, so it's kind of like a spoilers, but these are all the levels. And the nice JPEG of the Milky Way galaxy. Don't worry, just because this game doesn't look the greatest, it's actually a pretty fun and enjoyable game. Not all games have to have high textures. Okay. In the year 13,271, humankind had colonized thousands of worlds. Okay, they found none equal as they spread into their fascinating and bountiful empire. At the heat of their greatness, they walked amongst the stars as though they were gods. But gods they were not. It fell from the sky without purpose or reason. 50 words fell on the first day. 500 billion lives were lost. World after world fell from a man, was rooted from existence. Nothing could stop what could be called the Creeper. It wanted nothing. It could not be reasoned with. It seems as though the only purpose was to undo all that man has done. But all those planets, but all was not yet lost. The last survivors of humanity have gathered at a world called Hope. Assembled by the visions of the crazed old man, the last humankind mocks its final hours. A great city has been built to house the 50,000 that survive. It will journey from world to world, never staying longer than it must. Guided by the path sent by the old man, humanity's final journey has begun. Yeah, and that's basically about it. So we start at the Star Wars planner. Ops. Commander, follow my instructions precisely. Time is critical. Ordin City is the so this is the tutorial, if you don't notice, but... So, I'll play the tutorial level, because mine's well. Ordin City is the central of the console. She is almost ready to launch, which is this thing right here. Ordin City. Click to collect a button in the combat band. Okay, so a lot of stuff. So this is a collector. Now build the collector. So when you build the collector, you see how it attaches to it. So basically what you want. Okay, let me explain basics. Let me explain some of the basics. So basically, there's no enemies at the moment yet. But what happens is you make collectors to establish your, I don't know, network? Yeah, that's a good term for it. And collectors as the basic unit, they cost 10, which means that they, you have to send 10 packets of energy, which is usually the gray energy, to make the 10 cost. So when you place it, the packets will stop flowing. Oops, I canceled it by accident. Produce energy. Each collector boosts energy proportional to the green area around it. Always try to position collectors that create the greatest total energy area with the fewest collectors. Yes, but I've noticed that on average they give you about a 0.1 power, which is located in the collection. This is, of course, is how much we're losing because it's building more units. See how the packets are building? So we're losing 4 energy, but we'll make it 4.3, and this is a storage. So we're doing pretty well so far. And defect is we're like bankrupt and we need money, well, energy. Structures must be connected to Ordin City to be operational. The collector you just built not only produces energy, also connects the existing group of collectors in Ordin City. Yes, because these things were already built, we just collected a huge mainframe of the area. Collectors of Odin City, since they are now connected to the city, they can be finished. Odin City will produce and deliver construction packets to these collectors. Reporters indicate they have been only minutes before the first wave of creeper arrives. We must act fast. Build a relay where I have indicated. So what relays do is they're basically collectors that don't give you energies, but they have a longer range. See how longer their range is? So you can connect your network and wireframe a lot farther. But as you can see, they cost 20 instead of 10, so they're a little bit expensive. They're indicated by a triangle, as the collectors are indicated by a circle. So put one here, see how it all connects up. Relays create long range. Yeah, that's all I've said. Once relays are complete, these 3 new collected blasters will start to charge. These blasters will go earlier, but you're not yet fully armed. Let's wait for the blasters to charge. So blasters are red. They require red packets, which doesn't make much of a difference because they all cost about the same. But you see, the collectors, basically they will shoot the enemy, which is the creeper. There's additional blaster one north of Odin City. Click it now. But before I do it, I see how the blasters cost 25. And they attack the creeper. They're just like a basic unit. So the thing with basic weapon units, you can move them to places. Even the Odin City can be moved, I think. So this is the creeper. The creeper has arrived. Commander, blasters should go hold off the creeper just long enough for us the rift to open. Odin City out of danger. So you see how it like creeps towards you? So these things are called emitters, and they produce creeper. And we shoot the creeper to delay the inevitable, basically. We need to power the rift totems in order to activate the rift. These 3 totems are in the upper right hand of the corner of the map. Click the Odin City and fly here and located I have indicated. Once there, Odin City will supply rift packets to the totems. Once all 3 totems are charged, the totems will activate the rift. So they're talking about these flower things. These are called rift totems. You have to power them all in the map to escape the area. Or you can just fly to it. See, the city can be moved, so I guess I wasn't wrong. But you see, we're not supposed to win this. The creeper's really, as you can tell by the evolution, which is right here, there's a lot of creeper coming out, so you can like, I bet people won this, but the easiest way to win this, or in the tutorial way, is to keep consuming it by moving the city, and you get all 4 packets. Once the rift is activated, the city will teleport out of the planet, and that's about it. That's the whole game. But it gets hotter. As you can tell, there's new units, and there's a nice little graph too. You can see the energy collected, energy used, creeper coverage. See how like exponentially the creeper grew, and we started killing a lot too, but it just wasn't enough because it's a pretty hard level. I mean, it's a tutorial level, so it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, and you could submit your score, which I'm not going to. So that was the first level. Next time, it was a kind of like a recap, and I'll get more to it, but next level is Tanaris. Okay, so we're on the planet Tanaris now. Okay, ops, rift complete. We have rifted. Should I give this like a robotic voice? We have rifted the next world. Now that our journey has begun, our goal is to leave each world as quickly as possible. On each world we visit, the creeper will be haunting us. It has to destroy thousands of worlds, and will not hesitate to destroy the few that have remained. Commander, I have some bad news. Our first rift jump has erased all databanks. We lost valuable nano-schematics. As we visit new worlds, we will have to collect whatever technology we can find to rebuild our databanks. Scanners indicate that there are some small good news to report. There is a nanobank schematic for the building relays on the bottom of your console. We need you to collect this tech and activate the rift totems. I recommend building 1 or 2 blasters and using them to push back the creeper that is headed this way from the south. Move your blasters following slowly as a small jump at a time. Each time you jump, build collectors behind the blasters to extend your network. Once you get the nano schematic to connect to our network, we will be able to build relays again. And once we can build relays, you can quickly build a network to connect the charge of the totems. Now get busy, Commander. Our lives depend on you. Okay, so everything's paused, hopefully. Yeah, the time is paused. Okay, you can pause the time by clicking the, the pause button. So what they were talking about is this thing. So we lost the relay schematic from the previous level, but we can get it from here. And we have 1, 2, 3 rift totems, or flowers as like I call them, to create. So you saw these things on the last episode. What these things are, these are walls, but they slowly disintegrate as the creeper touches it. That's basically what those things are about. So it's a basic first level. So we're gonna, small little thing. So I'll show you how the defects and work. See how we lose defects because I build too much at once. It's good to build like maybe 1 or 2 every so often. Maybe build a blaster real quick. There's like hotkeys for this, I think, but yeah, this one's 6 and that's 1. But I don't like using hotkeys. I just like to connect things. I have to go slow because we're defecting a lot. That's a basic level. These episodes may be short, but some of them will be long because they do get extremely harder if you don't like pay attention. And you can move that. I put it to higher ground so creeper didn't do much. It's a basic level. Just make it a huge line. We have to get the technology though. Or do you? I mean, it'd be good to have. Oh, see, he's run out of energy, so I have to pull him back again. So he gets more energy. That thing's gonna destroy. A violent, gruesome destruction. Like I said, I'm not the fastest in this game. Or, I don't think I've said that before, but I am not the fastest. I just like to play it for fun. Every so often I get in the mood to play a Creeper World game. And today was the day. So just get that. Let's build another blaster over there. So this creeper doesn't flood too much. So as you look at the evolution, this evolution is 4 bars, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got the tech. So now we can build relays. But this one is 3, meaning that the creeper has to build up to 1 bar for it to start to go over. It's kind of the basis of it. We can make a huge line of relays. Oh yeah, if you don't like something, you can just press X or click destroy by selecting the thing that you don't want. Yep, it's getting there. Just kind of waiting, right, real quick. Sometimes it's good to build relays as like a second connection to your roots. It's a slow because we have a defect. When I first started playing this game, I actually thought defect was good because I didn't know the meaning of defect. I mean, it's an easy level, so you don't have to worry about your defect. But in one of like the harder levels, you're gonna definitely need control the defect. But it's a simple level. This is another easy level. I mean, if you're first time playing, it's good to start learning maybe the numbers and stuff. Can't you speed it up? I thought you could. Maybe it was in the newer games you could speed it up. And you can move this too. Like if I wanted to make it quicker, I can just move this closer. It's kind of dangerous because it's next to the creeper, but this blast is doing pretty well. See how this thing is a lot bigger. So you can see the creeper a little bit more on the elevation marker. Well, that's once destroyed, we win level number 2. So, like I said, some levels will be short, some levels will be long, and I don't mind making some short episodes every so often. One level per episode. That sounds really good. There you go. Level 1 beated. Well, level 2, depending if you count the tutorial. So, just in case if anyone's interested, that's the energy used, creeper coverage, and creeper killed. And submitting scores. Well, not too bad. But we have many levels to go from there. Goodbye.